Sup guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had a Dragon Slayer quirk. This is part 5. In the last part, they did the battle training with Izuku and Mina fighting against Bakugo and Ida, as Izuku was basically overpowered Bakugo, like not even trying at all, and just demolished him. As soon after, with the last match being Shoto and Shoji versus against Momo and Ojiro, with just like canon, Shoto's team wins, and Izuku getting starstruck about Shoto. And with that said, let's get into this. As the day ends and everybody is switching out of their hero costumes back into their school uniforms and going back to class, with Izuku actually going to Shoto saying, "Hey Todoroki, can I ask you about your quirk?" As saying, "What is your quirk? When I finally realized that your last name is Todoroki, I realized that you're the son of Endeavor." As he begins going crazy, muttering and speaking really fast, as everyone in the locker room began thinking, "Hey, is Midoriya okay? I can barely keep up." As Bakugo saying, he gets like this when he sees a person with an interesting quirk. He begins asking tons of questions and begins speaking so fast that people can barely keep up. As Tokoyami soon comes in the conversation and says, "So are you able to keep up with him?" As saying, "Barely, and I mean freaking barely." As soon after, Todoroki saying, "You're annoying me, Midoriya. Can you shut up?" As Izuku saying, "Oh, sorry. I do get caught up a little bit, but I really wanted to ask about your quirk. I've never seen a quirk that has both two elements at the same time." After saying that, he begins having an idea in his head and wonders if it's possible for him to think. As soon after, Shoto saying, "I don't want to talk about it, and I'd rather not. So get out of my way." As Izuku saying, "Oh, sorry, but I really do, but maybe you don't have to tell me about your quirk, but I think we could at least become friends. I really would like that a lot." As Todoroki stops and says, "Do you want to become friends because of me or my dad? Because that's mostly the reason why people only care." As he's saying, "Really? Personally, I could care less about your dad. I mean, sure, he's one of my favorite heroes because of his quirk, but I would want to know you for you." As saying, "Whatever. Just stay out of my way. Got it." As he's saying, "Wait, Todoroki?" As soon after, everyone in the locker room with Kaminari said, "Damn, his quirk isn't just cold, but he is too. It looks like he can give everybody the cold shoulder." As Bakugo saying, what did he expect? Not everyone's going to be Hiru's little friend. As Kirishima says, "Aren't you friends with Midoriya?" As he says, "We're rivals. We're somewhat friends anymore." As he's saying, "Yeah, we're barely friends like we used to be. He's more of an annoying rival than anything." As saying, "What the hell did you say, Hiru?" As saying, "Yeah, I said you're annoying, Kachan. Do you need to get your ears cleaned out, bro?" As saying, "Yeah, that's it, you're dead." As they both run out of the locker rooms, as all those who were still in there, being Sarah saying, "Wow, those two act like children, act like childhood friends, and somewhat like brothers." As Kirishima says, "Yeah, it just shows that they have a strong bond. It really is manly." As soon after, they all go back to class with them finishing up the day. As for the next day, Aizawa soon comes in and wanting to tell them about their battle training reports. As he soon looks at Izuku saying, "Midoriya, your skills with your quirk is pretty remarkable. Not only that, you had a good advantage, but you're not going to always have that against other people. Remember, don't become too cocky." As Izuku saying, "Yes, sir, I promise." As soon after, he looks at Bakugo saying, "Bakugo, You just had bad luck. Don't let that get you down. You got way too much potential to let one loss hang over. Got it? As Baku's saying, yeah, but I swear, I will beat this nerd. Just you wait, Mr. Aizawa. As Aizawa saying, good. And soon after, he looks at Todoroki saying, Todoroki, you got a strong quirk and a strong will, but it was a team exercise. Don't be going on your own all the time. Got it? As he just nods, with Izuku looking back saying, I wonder what made Todoroki like this. As he soon after, Aizawa soon brings up a serious matter, as everyone in the room began worrying if they're going to have another quirk test, or if one of us are going to be expelled, or going to be training with him. As he says, you all need to choose a class rep, so get to it. As they all begin having a sigh of relief, and they all just say, oh, it's just regular school stuff. As they all try voting for themselves, like they would in canon, as Izuku thinks, guys, you think we could just vote for other people? We can't just vote for ourselves. As Ida's saying, I agree with Midoriya. Let's all try vote casually and see who we believe would be the best choice as class rep. And whatever decision we make is fair. As Izuku say, that's right, Ida. As everyone begins voting for their class rep, soon after, before they could see who has the most votes, a couple people in Class 1A were called to All Might's office, and that being Izuku, Bakugo, Ida, Ochako, Mina, and Momo, alongside Kirishima and Ojiro as well, as they all wonder why would they be called out. As Aizawa says, don't keep the number one waiting, after all. Just get going and see what he wants. As they all leave, and on the way there was an air of silence, as Izuku saying, okay, I guess I go first. So, what do you guys think that All Might wanted to talk to us about? As Bakugo's saying, probably about the training, after all. Especially, he thinks that we stand out the most, so he wants to see how much we've gotten. As Ida thinks, well, some of us did stand out a lot more, but some of us, as Momo feels a little bit down, saying, all I did was just get barricaded and was in mercy at Todoroki. If it was about our performances, why isn't Todoroki here? As Ojiro says, well, it's probably because he didn't really work well with Shoji after all, since he just did things on his own. As Ochako thinks, yeah, that's probably it, but still, I wonder why I'm here as well. As Kirishima thinks, well, we're already here, so why not ask? As Mina's saying, oh, I'm kind of getting a little bit nervous. We're about to talk to the number one hero. As Izuku basically puts a hand on her shoulder saying, come on, there's no need to feel nervous after all. Let's see that awesome smile, Ashido. As Izuku smiles as well, as Bakugo saying, your legs are shaking, Hiro. As Izuku saying, shut up, please, just shut up. As he still tries smiling. As all of them think, it's fair to feel nervous, Midoriya. As soon after they all enter, as All Might saying, so you all have come. Good, I'm glad to see you. Please all sit. As they all take a seat, some in spare chairs and others on a separate side of couches. As Izuku saying, so, All Might, what did you want to talk to us about? As he tries saying casually, trying to mask that he's actually feeling nervous. As saying, young Midoriya, I saw in training that all of you have strong potential, and all of you are great, are going to make great future heroes, and I mean it. However, you all need truly guidance and skill. As he soon points out, young Bakugo, you have the dedication, will, and determination of a hero, the never give up attitude that what makes a hero a hero. As he soon smiles, saying, at least the number one hero gets it. As saying, but it's your attitude that needs to change. A hero must still... It's good for a hero to have ambition, but if you don't understand the reason why you're fighting as a hero, and to control your emotions too, you'll always be behind your fellow classmates and your fellow heroes as well. As Bakugo hears this and understands what All Might is saying, but feeling a little bit frustrated that he couldn't find this out himself. As Izuku saying, that's what I've been trying to tell you, Kachan. As soon after, young Midoriya, you also have a powerful quirk, strong skill, and well disciplined. You even have the will and strength of a hero. As Izuku saying, thanks All Might. Being praised by the number one hero, my idol, is so... As he cuts him off saying, but you willing to self-sacrifice yourself needs to change. As Izuku saying, wait, what? As saying, being strong-willed and allowing your fellow heroes to go on to take the credit or take on other villains is a good thing, but you can't self-sacrifice your own self against a strong villain. Doing that can make you susceptible to losing. As Izuku thinks, as he even gives other speeches to everyone else in the room as well, to Momo, Ojiro, Kirishima, and even Eden, Ochako, and Mina, as they wonder, so is this the reason why you wanted to talk to us? As he's saying, no. In fact, I wish to take each and every one of you under my wing. I want to see which one of you has the true potential to become a strong hero. If anything, my successor. As they all wonder, wait, what? As Even thinks, I wish one of you to become my successor. So, I wish to train each and every one of you and bring up your strengths and overcome your shortcomings. That's what I want to do. And you can make your own choice. Training with me will take time, and also, it would also be during your week. You would also be training during your days off of school and classes. So there is that. So it is your choice if you want to or not. As they all begin thinking and wondering if it's right to train with All Might, as Bakugo saying, hell yeah, I'll train with you, All Might. Passing up an opportunity to not just get stronger, but also being trained by the number one. You would be stupid to pass up an opportunity like that. As with a malicious smile on his face, showing that he's pumped and hyped. As Izuku looks at Bakugo, he soon begins laughing, as everyone begins wondering why Izuku was laughing so loudly. As Izuku soon stands up saying, I'm willing to take this. I'm always willing to get stronger. I want to become the number one hero. Not because I want to prove that I'm better than everyone, because I want to show that that I want to protect everyone, and show what it truly means to be a hero. That's the kind of hero I want to be. So I'm willing to train with you too, All Might. Let's do it. As even Ida saying, I'm willing to as well. As even Ochako saying, me too. I don't want to be left behind. As Kirishima says the same thing with, heck, I want to get stronger too. I want to prove how manly I can get. As even Ojiro willing, well, it may be overwhelming, but I'll take it too. There's still so much I can learn. As Mina also says, well, it's kind of overwhelming, saying that being trained by the number one hero just out of the blue on our third day. But to be honest, I'll take it too. It might be actually fun. As Izuku saying, you know that fun stuff is what got us in trouble last time, Mina. As saying, oh crap, I'm sorry. No, I should take this more seriously. As All Might saying, don't worry, young Ashido. If anything, it's fair to feel like to enjoy yourself, to wanting to improve yourself, if anything. As the last one who hasn't said anything is Momo. As they all look at her and saying, to be honest, I feel like I'm not worthy to ask for this after what happened in training. But if you say I have potential, All Might, I don't want to feel like I want to waste it. So if you allow me. As she also agrees as well. As soon after, All Might saying, excellent. From now on, when all of you have free time on the weekends, we'll be come to Dagobah Beach. We'll be training from 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But if you do miss a session of training, you won't be able to catch up. As they all say, yes sir. As they saying, good. With that said, I'll meet you all next Sunday. I promise. As soon as they all now get back to your classes. As they all leave for lunch, actually, since it took them that long to talk about this. As soon after, All Might soon the plate back to his normal form, as saying, oh, that took a lot out of me, if anything. But I do have a lot of potential for those kids. I feel like one of them would be the successor of One for All. As soon after, Izuku comes back and says, oh, All Might, I think I forgot my phone fell out of my pockets. As his eyes began widening and his jaw begins dropping, saying, oh my god, who are you? And what have you done with All Might? As All Might saying, young Midoriya, wait, it's me, As Izuku soon looked closely and looked at his attire and soon realized, wait, and takes a deep breath and sense the aura of All Might and this man as he realized, wait, you really are All Might. But why do you look like... As saying, I was hoping I could show you this Sunday, but I guess I should tell you this now. As Izuku saying, okay, care to explain? As he begins explaining the situation that he was in and the reason why he looks like this. As Izuku saying, so the battle that happened at least 6 years ago could have been the battle with Toxin Chainsaw, or as All Might saying, you really do know your stuff. Not a lot of people know about that fight, but no, it was different. But after that, I can barely use my power, so that's the reason why you're looking for a successor. Like us, you're running on a time limit right now, am I right? As you catch on pretty quick, young Midoriya. As Izuku scratches the back of his head saying, yeah, that's what my old master used to say. I can just read the situation a lot better than other people could. That's all. But still, if that's the case, why choose one of us? Why not go with a third year or at least a second year or something like that? They would have, or students like them would have more skill and more training than us. As All Might saying, that is true, but I feel like the first year class, this year specifically, has more capability and more potential than any other students that I see here in UA, especially the 8 of all of you. As Izuku thinks, I see. For that, I truly am honored. And don't worry, I'll keep your secret before you tell each and every one of them on Sunday. So get healed up and then blow everyone else's minds like you just did mine, okay? As soon after saying that, Izuku got his phone and says, see you, All Might. As All Might saying, that boy, he really is something else. Maybe he is worthy of One for All. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And okay, let's get down to business. For this series, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm ending this series. You guys want to know why? Because I don't find enjoyment doing it anymore. When I was doing the script for this one and for part 6, I didn't enjoy it. And even when I was doing the recording for part 6, I basically despised doing it. I didn't find any joy making it anymore. So for that, I'm done with Dragon Slayer Deku. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, and I know it was popular, and not only that, it's none of you guys' fault for me ending it. I just can't do this anymore. I'm done. But I will be creating another series to replace it. And I hope you guys can understand why I'm doing this though. So yeah, at least try to understand. I know there are some of you that probably can't, but still, at least try. At any rate, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope you guys did enjoy this series, because it's not coming back anytime soon. At least not until I find some enjoyment making this series anymore. So yeah, at any rate, this is Mooky, signing out. Later.